Equity theory, developed by psychologist John Stacey Adams in 1963, examines how fairness and balance affect motivation in relationships, whether in workplaces, friendships, or intimate partnerships. According to the theory, individuals assess fairness by comparing the ratio of their inputs and outcomes to those of others. Inputs are the resources a person contributes, like effort, skill, time, and loyalty. Outcomes are the rewards received in return, such as salary, recognition, benefits, or satisfaction. The theory posits that perceived equity, where input-outcome ratios align with those of others, leads to satisfaction and motivation. However, perceived inequity can generate feelings of discomfort or distress, affecting behavior and motivation. The theory breaks down inequity into two types: under-reward inequity and over-reward inequity. Under-reward occurs when an individual's input-outcome ratio is lower than that of their peers, leading to frustration or anger. Over-reward inequity happens when someone receives more than their perceived fair share, which can induce guilt or discomfort. Individuals seek to restore equity, often by adjusting their inputs or outcomes, mentally reframing the situation, or, in extreme cases, leaving the relationship. Equity theory also highlights social comparison as a core component. Individuals often evaluate their fairness by comparing themselves with others in similar roles or situations, referred to as referent others. This process makes equity relative. What one person perceives as fair may differ from another's view, depending on whom they consider their referent. Psychologists note that perceptions of equity don't always stem from objective realities, but often hinge on subjective interpretations. For instance, a worker's perception of fairness can be influenced by previous job experiences, cultural background, or personal values, which shape what they consider fair or unfair. Equity theory extends beyond individual motivation to influence organizational culture. Companies that prioritize fair treatment tend to foster higher employee morale, lower turnover, and greater productivity. Perceived fairness not only boosts motivation but can also impact job satisfaction, commitment, and performance. Conversely, organizations with widespread inequity risk higher employee dissatisfaction and attrition. However, the theory has its limitations. It assumes people are rational actors solely driven by fairness concerns, ignoring emotional responses, intrinsic motivation, or personality traits that might influence reactions to inequity. Some individuals are more sensitive to perceived injustice, while others might be more tolerant. Additionally, equity theory does not fully account for situations where external factors, like economic necessity, force individuals to accept perceived inequity. To summarize, equity theory provides insight into the motivational power of perceived fairness. If you learn something new about how psychology affects our daily lives, then consider subscribing to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss the next episode. Until next time, stay sharp.